Good morning. Happy Wednesday. It's time for Breathwork Wednesdays. Today we're going to be doing a little energizing sequence to help get the kinks out and feel ready for the day. So you can sit on the floor or you can sit in a chair or on the edge of your bed, whatever. If you're sitting up on a chair or a couch, make sure your feet are flat on the ground. If you're on the floor like me, you can start cross-legged or just however's comfortable for you. Let's start right away. Let's roll our shoulders. Add in the breath with the movement. Inhale as your shoulders come up and back. Exhale as shoulders come down. Inhale, shoulders up and back. Exhale as they come down. Your movements might be really large or more small. Whatever feels good to you this morning. Starting nice and slow. If you're anything like me, you probably have some crunchies in your shoulders, especially first thing in the morning. Inhale as they come up. Exhale as they go down. Inhale up. Exhale back. Maybe your upper body's kind of getting into it. I'm feeling a natural roll through the spine as I do this. Let's say one or two more times this direction. And now we'll take it the other way. So inhale as your shoulders come up and forward. Exhale as they come down. Inhale up, forward, exhale down. This direction is normally a little more awkward for me personally. For now, you can breathe through your nose or mouth, whatever feels good. To really try to connect your movement with your breath. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, forward. A couple more. Okay, when you're satisfied, let your shoulders settle down. Maybe roll them back and settle down a little bit. Get nice and tall through the spine. Belly button in a little bit. Tuck your chin a little bit. You want to feel one line from your tailbone to the top of your head. I'm sitting on a little cushion that just lifts my butt up a tiny bit. That helps me feel more aligned. So that's a great option. Okay, let's do a little neck stretch just to get everything nice and open and ready for the air to pass through. So first, tuck your chin in like you're trying to make a double chin. Get nice and tall through the spine. And then just let your right ear come towards your right shoulder. Maybe it comes really far. Maybe it's a pretty subtle movement. Notice if your left shoulder has come up and invite it down towards the ground so your two shoulders are, parallel with the floor. And if you want a little more, you can take your right hand over your ear. Not really pulling, but just adding the weight of your hand and your arm to help gravity out. Take some nice deep breaths here. Let's connect to a specific breath now. So we'll inhale through the nose and out through the mouth. If your nose is too stuffy, just do your mouth. Inhale through nose. Sigh from the mouth. Let's do 3 more like that before we switch sides. All right, release your hand if it's up there, and then use your right hand to gently push your head back up. It's not the best to really do a big, deep stretch and then immediately ask that same muscle to be strong. It's kind of a little rude. So that's why we help out with the hand. All right, roll the shoulders a few times. Take whatever you need before we do the second side. All right, shoulders up and back. Tuck your chin slightly, a little double chin guy, and then gently left ear comes towards the left shoulder. Have a little sense of curiosity here. Notice where you might feel different on one side and the other. No need to judge it, just notice. If your right shoulders come up, invite it down so that your shoulders are parallel with the floor. And maybe you want to make a little adjustment, like tilting your chin forward or back a little bit. See what feels good. And then left hand, if you'd like, can come around and just gently rest near the ear here. And then come back to the breath. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth if you can, and maybe even letting out an audible sound with your exhale. Using the voice really helps release tension from the body. Okay, when you're satisfied, let your hand float down, and then left hand gently help your head back up. Boop. Thank you, neck muscles, little guys. We ask a lot from these tiny muscles. A little self-massage on the back of the skull. Maybe make your hands like this, like little claws, and then use your fingers to make circular motions all around behind your ears, sides of your head, top of your head, wherever it feels good. Let your jaw be relaxed. Don't forget to breathe. I just did. Okay. When you feel satisfied, let your hands float down. Okay, hands are on the knees. Again, you can be cross-legged as I am, or you can also be like kneeling on your two legs or on the edge of a chair. Hands on the knees or just somewhere on the body. Inhale as your chest comes forward. Shoulders are going back. Exhale as you round your spine and go back. Think cat-cow if you're familiar with that in yoga. Inhaling chest forward, lift the chin a little bit. Exhale, round back. Shoulder blades coming apart behind you. Here's a side view. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. If you're in a chair, you can hold onto the sides of the chair. If you don't want your hands on your knees, lots of good options. And let's return to that same breath, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Your movements might be big like mine, or they might be a lot more subtle, and that's good too. Find a little rhythm. We'll be here for about another full minute. So you can go really slow and just savor the sensations. Maybe even pausing in some of the really good spots and feeling it out before you continue. Or you might prefer to go quite quick. So tune into what your body needs. 30 more seconds here. Inhaling forward through the nose, exhaling back through the mouth. 10 more seconds. Deepen the breath. Okay, next inhale. Inhale, 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 inhale. Keep inhaling. Chest out. And then we're going to hold the breath in for just a moment. And exhale when it's natural for you. And just relax. Take it a moment of complete stillness. Maybe with your palms face up. And just notice how you feel. Next, we're going to do the same thing, but in a circle. So before we were going just forward and back, now we're going to go forward to the left, back to the right, forward to the left, back to the right. And it might be a lot more subtle, or it might be really big movements. Don't forget your breath. So as you come forward, inhale, left, exhale as you come back, right. And let your head and neck go along for the ride here. Just let it kind of follow along. We'll do about a minute this direction and then switch directions. So just figure out a way that feels good to you. If you're sitting in a chair, you can totally do this. It'll just be a smaller, more subtle movement. Really getting into the nooks and crannies between the shoulders, and the chest, and the hips. The whole spine opening up here. Allowing energy to be communicated throughout the body. Helping clear the fog of the mind. Helping wake up your whole body, your whole self. One or two more times around this direction. And then come to center. Take a little pause before going the other way. Inhale to the front, right, back, left. Front, right, back, left. And maybe this is easier said than done. Maybe it takes a little bit of practice. It definitely takes a lot of practice, so just practice. Doesn't have to be perfect. Absolutely doesn't matter how it looks, only how it feels. So close your eyes and just move around and have it feel good. Inhaling as you swoop forward and then to the right. Exhaling as you come back. If you forgot which direction, don't worry about it. Another 30 seconds here. Deepen the breath. And start to make your circles smaller. Smaller, more and more subtle. The breath is just as deep, but the movements are more and more subtle. Until you're barely moving at all. Just barely turning the spoon of your spine in the bowl of your pelvis. Reach up through the crown of your head. Keep turning until eventually you come to a complete stop. And just sense that same motion and vibration moving through you even without the physical movement. Be as still as you can so you have a chance to feel the subtle energies available to you now in this moment. Allow your eyes to softly open. Oh, hello. All right. The next one, we're going to do some spinal twists. I recommend, if you were cross-legged, I prefer to sit in rock pose like this, or Japanese sitting, or kneeling on your legs. If you're in a chair with your feet flat on the ground, you're already perfect. Okay, so we're going to put the arms like this, so that your hands are resting on your shoulders, thumbs back, fingers forward, and you want your elbows and your arms parallel to the floor. If that's not working for your wrists, you can also have your arms like this. But we want to have this part of the arm parallel to the floor. Get nice and tall through the spine. Ooh, I like to open my knees a little bit here for more stability. Engage through your belly. And as you inhale, twist to the left. And then slowly, as you exhale, twist to the right. Inhale left. Exhale right. And start really slow so you can get this motion. Imagine your spine is just this totally solid pole going from the ground all the way through the top of your head, and then your upper body is just rotating around the pole. So staying really tall, really engaged through the core, just gently engaged so that you're supported. And when you feel like you've got it, maybe pick up the pace. Inhale left, exhale right. Inhale left, exhale right. Through the nose or through the mouth, whatever feels good. About 30 more seconds here. Perhaps pick up the pace a little bit. Nice deep breaths. Keep going, and in a minute I'm going to tell you to inhale at the center, and you're going to inhale as much as you can in the center and then hold your breath. Here we go. Inhale, center. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Get tall through the spine. Inhale. Gently hold your breath in. Release when it's natural for you. Release all the breath. Release your hands down to your lap. And again, find complete and total stillness. Everyone's looking for the answers, but the truth is the answers are inside of us. If only we can get quiet enough to hear them. Okay, one more exercise. So you can sit exactly as you are. I'm going to come back to Sukhasana, cross-legged pose, easy pose. Although I think that's a really annoying name because it's not very easy. All right, sit nice and tall. We're going to practice breath of fire. If you followed along with my classes before, you've definitely practiced this. But for a quick explanation, what we're going to do is put one hand on the belly, stick out the tongue, and pant like a dog. As you exhale, you're pushing out with your belly button. So like, draw your belly button in, and that pushes the air out. Try to exaggerate it in your belly. You'll notice that the inhale is quite automatic. This forceful exhale from the belly, forcing the air out, the inhale is automatic. So let's try that one more time. Hand on the belly, stick your tongue way out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Gently hold your breath in. Let the exhale be a surrender. 2 more rounds just like that. And if you feel like you've got it, you can close the mouth and do it through your nose. Okay, sit up nice and tall through the spine. Take a deep breath in, and when you're ready, just begin. You can keep your hand on your belly if that helps you stay connected to that feeling. Maybe close your mouth if that feels okay to you. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Gently hold your breath in as long as it's natural for you. Final round, roll the shoulders back, get nice and tall through the spine. Don't feel like you have to keep up with my pace. You can go a lot slower or you can go way faster. Final round, give it all you got. Big inhale, breath of fire. Ten. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Grow tall through the spine. Sip a little more air in. Hold the air in. Hold the energy in. Feel everything swirling around inside you. And whenever you're ready, wait a little bit longer and then release. And flip palms to the sky, helping yourself be even more receptive. And again, one more time, find the most stillness you can. And very gently, without much fuss, take your hands somewhere to your body. And just take a moment to set a little intention or say a little prayer. Just private, just for you. And take one more deep breath to kind of seal that intention or prayer into your body today. Big inhale through the nose. Sigh from the mouth. One more time just to be sure. And as you're ready, allow your eyes to softly open. Hope you're feeling energized and centered and connected and ready for your day. Please don't hesitate to reach out anytime. I love you so much. Namaste.